Hey, boys, erections, boys, erection, days, erection, nights, next, erection, day. Pick a side, America.
Yeah, when we were egging the boys on to pick a side, we didn't realize that you guys would be like virtually dead heat, like picking sides.
No, like, it's gone on long enough, boys. Pick a winner.
I know. We'll get 79 Days of Hell coming, so get excited. Erection Day Part 2.
Right. So, well, boys of you that don't know, we're actually recording this on Wednesday night.
After Erection Day.
After the erection.
Well, nobody's been erected yet.
Not yet.
We don't know how long it's going to take. From all reports, it could take anywhere between now and when's the next Olympics?
It's going to be a minute.
Okay.
It's going to be a minute.
So, right now we're huddled down in the bunker. Not the basement. This is a bunker this week. Because civil war is impending.
Yep.
Basically, whatever side wins, just so you know, you're in trouble.
Yep.
So pick a side, America, and I would just start rationing.
Okay.
Get a lot of non-perishable items, water. Go get some milk and bread.
Yep.
Go-gurt's important.
Go-gurt's very important.
Swiss Miss chocolate, hot chocolate. Because it's chili boy season.
Yep.
And while you're at it, get stuff to make chili.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, all right, that's enough. Boys, welcome in Wine Boys Podcast. You can find us on social media at Wine Boys Pod on Instagram and Twitter. WineBoysPod@gmail.com for all of your balloting information. I'm just kidding. For all of your information for wine, beat submissions. Thank you for certain boys who have been sending us some instrumentals. We will shout you out on the podcast. So it's wineboyspod@gmail.com. Also go peep that new merch over at teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. It's hoodie season. We got hoodies. We got t-shirts. We got bumper stickers. We got stickers. We got iPhone cases. Shit. We got anything and everything that you might need.
We got to get condoms.
We do. Oh my god.
Now, I don't fuck with condoms
Preventative
personally.
boys.
Yeah, but if we could get like the Wine Boys logo on just the condom wrapper.
Boys.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening at any of the major condom distributors in the world, wineboyspod@gmail.com, accepting advertising, and I will wear a condom on a podcast, and I will take it and put it on the internet.
A promotional condom.
Make sure it's blacked out like tuxedo.
Yeah.
Also, I'm at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter.
A black condom. There was a death in the family.
Yeah.
My penis is mourning. Boys.
It's black tie affair.
Yeah.
Boys. It's either the Met Gala or somebody died.
All right, boys. You can find me on the Instagrams and the Twitters at Lord Gerald. You can find me probably in bed tonight because it's been a long couple of days.
Lots of erections. Many erections happened.
Hard erection days. Okay, boys, we got
many more hard erections ahead.
We got a silly show in store for you boys tonight, so stay tuned because after the introduction, you will hear the illustrious voice of Zach and Gerald. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys.
I met her at the club. And I said, what's up?
I took her to the crib. And you know I fucked. Then I tooted and booted. Tooted and booted. Tooted and booted. Well, I tooted and booted. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
And that's what we'll play at Biden's inauguration.
Exactly.
That's what when I think of doves, black sunglasses, tooted and booted.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nothing says.
YG also made a song called "Fuck Donald Trump."
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
hello, staying on brand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what?
Still too close to calling Atlanta. Can't figure it out. Nobody knows what the hell Georgia wants to do.
Nobody knows.
Dude, nobody knows what anybody wants to do. All I know is
anymore.
that thus far, America is making a sound decision by not voting in Kanye West. That's the only thing. That's the only. Honestly, listen. No matter who you voted for, if we put Trump in the office, if we put Biden in the office, just so you know, we just didn't elect somebody that was going to make me to go to church on Sunday. That's all I was looking for.
Do you think there was going to be a mandatory church service with Kanye?
That would have been the first bill passed in a Kanye-led America. Kanye 2024, mandatory church. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm cool with that. You know?
I'm Googling it now. How many votes did Kanye get?
He got 0.3 in one state that I saw. And
Really?
I go, that's pretty good.
Holy shit. Hold on. Yeah, he got 0.3 in Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got 1,266 votes in Vermont.
Pretty good.
That's more than I thought.
1,000 more than I thought he was going to get. But
to be honest, I thought he was going to get like 6.
Yeah.
Like, and that was going to be like his wife and in-laws. Like that was it. And like himself, obviously he can
Kim
vote for
voted,
himself.
North voted, South voted, West voted, West voted.
Oh no, he got like 60,000 votes across 12 states.
Listen, I thought honestly he was going to crack like 100,000.
And he got 10,000 votes in Tennessee.
A lot of churches in Tennessee.
Yeah. You know what? Kanye didn't do terrible.
Yeah. He outpaced even some of the independent candidates.
Yeah. Kanye got like a smooth. I'm looking. My math ain't terrible. It's probably around 60,000 votes.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Considering,
okay.
yeah, considering it was basically just a whim.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in a prolonged Rogan podcast. I mean, that was basically what all of his advertising.
People wrote in Kanye West. Wow. So, I mean, you know, nowhere near the number of votes any of the other candidates got, but do they have YG supporting them?
I don't think so.
I think YG probably supports Biden just because he doesn't like Trump.
Yeah, I think I based a lot of my political affiliations off the rappers I like.
Oh yeah.
And as soon a lot of them started saying, you know, we're in the Biden camp, I was like, I mean, there you go. Do you think I give a royal fuck about any of his policies? No, I don't. No. I mean, I barely understand Politico to begin with. I understand the things that affect me at the ground level.
Okay.
And then I kind of weigh my options and I go, what's the less of the two evils? And then I make my decision based off of that.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty sound decision.
I see where you are. I see where you are, where your head is.
Mm-hmm. I think sound decisions were made.
Yeah.
Except, Did I tell you? I told you about the guy at the polling station that I went to. So I went on Erection Day yesterday. I think I got to my poll like right at 8 a.m.
Okay.
You know, ass crack of dawn. I was up early, lying around the block already. I was like, all right, it's gonna be a good day. I can tell everybody's here. They're excited. They're masked. Then I walked inside, and first guy, brown Carhartt jacket, great keep America great hat, no mask. Kid by his side wearing a mask, so he's a hypocrite.
Yep.
So I go, oh. Okay.
Puts a mask on his kid.
Puts a mask on his kid, doesn't put a mask on himself. I was like, so I don't get that logic. Mind you, now, we talked about this on another podcast, that we know that the people that are working the polling stations, let's just be honest, this might be their last election. This is a very...
Most places,
this is a cornucopia of old people.
Absolutely. It's always retirees.
This is a buffet of old people.
Yes.
The woman he was accosting, and he was accosting her, was, I would say... I think she's like 20 years into an AARP program. Okay. Like, she is old.
Right.
And she's like trying to be nice. And she's sweet and she's old. And there's a bake sale next to us. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? They're selling cherry pie next to us.
Yeah. Like,
and he's like,
calm the fuck down.
They kept saying, sir, can you just, and well, they weren't even being mean. They're like, can you just please put a mask on for the sake, and he just kept going, it's my constitutional right. It's my constitutional right. That's all he kept saying. He didn't say anything else. It is my constitutional right. That is all he said. And the woman's like, I don't think he's going to do it. Like, she then looks at the row of other old ladies, and they're like, I mean, we're at risk now. The fact that he's spitting all over us. Let's just get him inside.
So you just let him in after he screamed?
Well, what I think there was a legitimate problem with like his address. Like I think he probably didn't update his address because who needs to do that for voting purposes, for them to count you as a citizen of that area. But it doesn't matter. He obviously had a problem. He got pissed. And then he gets in line, and he's about 4 people in front of me, and our polling station, the scanner goes down. So there's a line of about, I'd say, 30 people in a gymnasium, in a youth gymnasium.
Okay.
So there's tiny basketball hoops all over the place.
Of course. Like you could dunk on one of these.
Yeah. Oh, I if my knee wasn't bothering me, I would have just tomahawked it.
Or is that how you threw your knee out?
No. Well, we'll get to that. So so I'm standing in line. And he's one of those guys that just needs to get somebody on his side because if he's the only person acting like a child, he needs to find out that he needs to find somebody else that supports him.
Like, you back me up, brother.
Yeah, and he basically like looks at the guy next to him and he's just like, "You understand what I'm saying, right?" But the mask thing, and this guy's wearing a mask, and he's like, I don't really care, man. he's like, I don't really care. I'm just I'm literally waiting, and you happen to be in front of me.
I think at this point, though, everybody has kind of taken on like these non-mask wearers is like they just don't want to poke the bear.
Yeah,
they just know. Like
this, like, dude, I'm doing this, and I'm going to work. I wanted to stop in early before I went to work, so I didn't have to do it when I got home.
I don't want to get into a fist fight in a Walmart. Just like I'm gonna keep a wide berth from you and do your thing, cowboy.
I kind of equate the anti-maskers to like the person that tries to speak to you at a department store, like about like sizes of clothes. Yeah, and they're just like, I like these pants. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you like. I'm literally here to buy like 2 things, and I'm leaving. Yeah. I don't need your input. Or you go to a hardware store and somebody's just like, hey, I like this type of spackle, and it's just like, I'm gonna murder you, and when you least expect it. How about that? Like, so, I'm gonna kill you with the bandsaw that you told me to get.
But even that, and like, though, it takes away my freedom, guy. Like, dude, they don't let you in a McDonald's without a shirt on.
For real.
Like, what are you saying?
You are the problem.
You are the problem. And no shirt, no shoes, no service.
As soon as you find out that, so that was the way that my day started. And then I perused the bake sale and I left. So I almost got a snickerdoodle. Decided not to. I was like too early in the morning. I hadn't eaten breakfast yet. So.
Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. I just really, I knew in my heart of hearts if I bought something at that bake sale, it wasn't going to be one thing.
No.
Like, it was because they were looking, like, the cookies and the pies were looking good. Like,
they were like, let me get a pie,
there was
a dozen cookies.
It was going to be a $20 visit to the bake sale. And mind you, most of the items at that bake sale were $1.
Yeah.
So I would have ended up buying a cart full of baked good items, and
half of it's not making it out of your car.
No, I would have. What would have happened is they were really the older woman that was working the polling station moved over to the bake sale because she apparently is the greatest baker of all the people there. And she was like, "Oh, you need to try the cherry tarts." And I'm like, "I do need to try them, but I can't right now." Like I was like, because if I do, I'm gonna eat 6 of them and I'm gonna hate myself. And right now, I also got to get away from Keep America Great because he's there. And I think what happened was his wife, I think, was standing in front of me in line because. The girl, there was a boy and a girl. The girl was the boy was standing with the dad, and the girl was standing with the mom. And they ran over, and the mom, let the kid go over to the dad. And I just wanted to be like, I mean, are you okay? Does he hit you?
I just want to know
does he hit you?
If you realize your dad is a fucking retard.
Has your dad talked to you about what R words are?
So what's funny though is you kind of. So when you're a kid, you kind of think about it like, adults are adults. Like
you need to listen to you need to listen to what they say. They're going to set me up for success.
Yeah, like you always think like, okay, this is an adult. Like they're a grown up. Like they know.
Yeah.
They know what's best.
No.
What's right. And then you get older and then you realize like, nah, there's some fucking retards out there. And they're just allowed to procreate.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that classify as adults that are not adults. They're just big children that happen to shit in toilets.
Yeah, big children wearing red hats.
Yeah.
You know, it's about a 3-watt, you know. He's
the kind of the old adage of he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. He's not even good enough to be in the drawer.
No.
No, I don't listen.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I know people that wear those hats and they're actually functioning adults.
Really?
And I've met a couple.
Really?
And they're business owners and they're and I was like you immediately see that person, you judge, and I go, I'm going to judge this person harshly because of what that hat signifies. And then I go up to him and we start talking about sports and nothing else. And I go, oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh God. And I was like, oh, and you have a beautiful family, and they're so nice. And it's like, oh, and you're supporting Trump because it's only because of the business. That's literally it. Like that's his perspective. And I was like, okay, that's it. There's nothing else. I can understand that perspective.
No,
it doesn't make sense, but to him it does. And he didn't argue about it, and he didn't say, well, this is why you should, which is I appreciated that. And I was like, thanks. Like that's all. That's what I care about.
Okay.
I don't want somebody to be like, this is who you should vote for. I just want people to be like, here are the candidates. Make your decision, and that's it. That's all I need.
No.
That's not how you roll. I mean, as a black man in America, it's tough. I get it. I don't get it because I'm a white guy in America.
Yeah.
I'm set up for success.
Ding.
I need to do the sparkle grin like Mentos commercial.
Yeah. Mentos better.
Yeah.
So
I think of my life as like a parody of a Mentos commercial.
All I'm saying is I see Donald Trump get on stage and start shouting about Law and Order.
His dance.
Which we all know is, basically coded language for we got to control these Negroes.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm like, nah. Yeah, your business.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Do you know the Trump dance?
Oh, I know the Trump dance.
I call it the truffle.
Wow. Yeah, I know the Trump dance. It's
because you get it because truffles are this. They're like a food item that is meant for the rich.
Yep.
It's like a delicate. It's
they're dug out of the ground.
What's the word I'm thinking of? It's a it's
decadent.
Decadent. Thank you. It's like
it's
a decadent item. It's something. It's like costs a bunch of money. They're only found in like far like wooded areas of like Asia and stuff like that. And
I thought they were found in France.
Sorry, not Asia. France.
They're close.
Yeah,
Asian, France. They're close.
I'm thinking of something. I'm exhausted. In France, sometimes in Italy too.
Yeah.
But
France,
basically,
Italy.
I thought about that. I go, okay, rich white guy, just a little shuffle, truffle. The truffle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just some old rich white dude just dancing, calling Little Pimp on stage. Lil Pump.
He's one of the best, greatest rappers of all time, Little Pimp. It's like that's not Lil Pimp, man. That's Lil Pump.
Yeah.
As soon as Lil Pump endorsed Donald Trump, I was out right there.
Yeah, like that was...
Again, I base it off of my favorite rappers.
Okay. Lil Pump's one of your favorite rappers.
No, that's why I didn't vote Trump. As soon as Lil Pump endorsed him, I go, I'm fucking out. I was like, I was all in on you, man. And the Lil Pump hit the stage.
That was it.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, that swung the 18 to 29 vote. I'm telling you.
You think so?
As soon as Lil Pump hit that stage, there was some able-bodied 23-year-old guy smoking a joint with a couple of his friends looking at him being like, I don't really like Lil Pump. And they all are like, I agree with you.
Yeah. Do you really think... I mean, we all know Lil Pump was like a ploy. Like, we need to find something that the kids like to get them to vote for me.
I mean, that's probably all you could find.
But even then, like, Lil Pump was popular like 2-3 years ago, sure.
Yeah.
If this were like 2017, Gucci Gang was still on the radio.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Has he put out a song in like 3 years?
I don't think so. I think the last song Lil Pump put out was that one song, I Love It, with Kanye West.
Interesting. I don't know how that worked out. Maybe Donald listened to that and he goes, when did this song come out? Doesn't matter. Get him here. Get him here now.
Get him here. Well, you remember when he first got elected,
Kanye was all in.
No, well, yeah, that, but also every time he tried to use music at any of his like functions, all the artists were just like, nah, don't
son.
use my shit. Like,
Yeah, see what happens.
yeah, no, I'm suing you. Don't use my shit. So he's
Pretty sure
he's had to go
YG's going to
pretty.
be really excited we sang that song tonight.
Yeah,
He's going to be like, I fucking love these guys.
love you guys. So yeah,
Wait, you hate Trump too? I like these guys.
I like these guys. I like these guys. We got a wine to drink.
We do.
We have wine.
And it's not American because we need to get the fuck out of this country.
Oh my god, no one's gonna have us though.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Coronavirus. We're all corona addled.
Yeah, so we have to stay in this bunker.
Yep.
How long have we been here?
Well, let's see. We've been down here for about a half hour so far. Recording for about 20 minutes.
How much longer?
I mean,
The rest of our lives?
really, till one of us jerks the other off. That's about how long it's going to take, man.
Rusty trombone, or do I have to look you in the eyes?
I have trouble with intimacy, so I'll take the trombone.
Nice.
Yeah.
What if I put you in a closet and fuck you?
Deal.
It's dark.
Yeah. It smells like I can only get off if I smell mothballs.
Okay. Scenario. Heterosexual men. Okay. Only way to get out of this situation. You're in a bunker. You're locked in. The only way to get out. You have to jerk the other man off while staring at him for 25 full seconds. Or actually, check that. To completion. Stare him at his eyes and jerk him off to completion, or go into a dark closet and fuck this man. That's the only way you get out of the situation. What do you do?
So I got to jerk the guy off to completion while staring him into the eyes.
Who knows how long that's going to take?
Or I got to fuck him in the ass.
You know, fuck him in the ass in the closet for 25 seconds.
I'll fuck him. Here's why. Okay? If it's two straight guys, right?
Yeah, these are two heterosexual male.
We're going to feel just as awkward about it. Like, if you're staring me in the eyes and, like, I'm trying to jerk you off.
I think I'd be laughing.
Like you'd be so uncomfortable. You'd be laughing. My palms are weirdly sweaty. Yeah. And I'm like, come
Knees
on, man.
weak, arms are heavy. Yeah, I gotcha.
Mom's spaghetti. Anyway.
Spaghetti.
Like, you're going to feel just as awkward about it as I am. But if we're in a closet, I mean, like, yeah, you have to deal with my hands on your hips. But that, an asshole feels the same, whether it's a man's asshole or a woman's. So, you know, hey, I can
pretend.
I can pretend. I can.
The closet's helpful.
I can go in the closet and play make believe.
A whole new world.
Come on and ride the chain with me.
I think that's a good move. I think I do the same thing.
The closet.
I just really hope this scenario doesn't actually pop up.
Well, there's no closets down here. So.
Shit.
Is it dark enough under the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's getting fucked.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, let's drink some wine.
All right.
All right. Nothing says ass sex like wine.
Yeah, that means just, you know, two men and butt fucking. Yeah. So what we got
We're having a
today?
butt fuck South Carolina.
Jesus, we got to bring that back.
Who won the popular vote there?
In butt fuck? It's Trump country.
That's Trump country.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey's the mayor.
Oh man, I got to take a picture of this wine. Keep the boys company. The bull.
Why don't you look at the pristine land and glacial pastures of buttfuck South Carolina? Buttfuck with a Q. I just imagine the tourism bureau there is world class. It's just like, what do you do in buttfuck South Carolina besides fishing and checking out the palatial estates and the buttfuck creek?
The creek of buttfuck.
the Buffuckian Creek. The Buffuckian Creek.
The Buttfuck National Bank.
Yeah, it was actually the first bank to create notes for the Independence Hall, if you believe it or not. So, are you done taking photos of the wine? It looks good. It's
Not yet. Not yet.
Gotta smell these shots. For everybody listening, Gerald's taking photos for our Instagram account. If you want to check it out, it's Wine Boys Pod.
There we go. Look good?
Yeah.
Look good?
Looks like a bottle of wine.
Feel good? Smell good?
And don't smell good. It's pooted.
No.
I had a lot of protein today.
Okay.
Just a lot. Because I sustained a knee injury, and I think that maybe I have a protein imbalance, and I just got to keep feeding my body.
Keep farting it all out.
Yeah. Here's what I had. Here's my day. So for breakfast, I had, I had a Premier protein shake, which is lovely. I had an apple.
Okay.
And then I had a protein bar.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of
protein.
That's a lot of protein.
I like dense proteins in the morning. I like to get it out of the way, but then I don't eat for a couple of hours. And then for lunch, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on multigrain bread.
Okay.
It was nice. I need to get my grains in. Then I had a hard-boiled egg, and then I had a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
Lots of grains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So heavy proteins, grains in the middle of the day, and then I ate a small dinner with just proteins.
Wow.
Kind of a low-carb day.
You eat like a 70-year-old man. I love it.
The only thing I was missing was my split pea soup.
Yeah.
Which I was really upset about because I wanted it. I gotta say, listen, low-key slapper, split pea soup. If it's made the right way and it's made with ham.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a split pea soup.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm under 70.
You need to get your life together and eat a fucking split pea soup. You're an adult now.
I'll wait till I'm 70.
You need to start eating pureed soups like an adult. Okay? Split pea, butternut squash.
Do you put black pepper on your split pea soup?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I love. It was really funny. I was having this conversation with an older gentleman the other day.
Yeah,
he's in his like mid 60s at this point, and we were literally having a conversation about soup, and I stopped midway through the conversation. And I go, I can't do this anymore, because he was talking about. He had leftovers from dinner, and I was like, "What'd you have for dinner?" And he goes, "Oh, the wife made a stew." He goes, "I just gotta tell you, man, I really love." He goes, "I don't know what it is. I just love stews and soups and anything like that." And then we just started talking about all of our favorite soups, and we got like 5 minutes into the conversation. I go, "Whoa, wait a minute!" I go, "We need to stop." I was like, "We need to stop this." I said, I'm a 30-year-old man. You are double my age, talking about how much you love soup. Like, it's just this conversation is not going anywhere besides downhill. Like, it just we need to stop now. Okay,
I could just see you now. You get your bowl from the china cabinet of split pea soup, and then you take the tin of black pepper, and you just like you hit your finger on it.
Just 2 little dashes, just so I know it's there.
Yeah, just a little bit of black pepper.
Yep.
Dear, do you have any black pepper for the split pea soup?
Yeah, just need to need to make sure it's there. I'm a fairly thorough seasoner, so this one is but with soups and stuff, it's already so much salt in there, so I don't want to put too much.
Or like you go to McDonald's, order a filet of fish, you ask for a pepper packet.
Salt and pepper packets, of course.
The salt and pepper packets for the filet of fish.
Yep. Tartar sauce, and you just
put the black pepper on the tartar sauce.
Yep, just a couple little dashes. Yep.
Wow.
I actually don't remember the last time I've had a filet of fish sandwich.
But you put pepper on it.
Yeah. McRib is back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Or as I like to call it, the vaccine.
Wow.
Odd timing.
Listen, once this election's over, you're never going to hear about the China virus again.
Yep. You want to know why? Because it's in the McRib.
I like what you did there, sir.
Do you like McRibs?
I actually do.
I do too. And so now I'm torn because the timing of it is odd. Because it's never does it ever come out in the winter? I always thought it was like a spring thing. Like McRib barbecue. Like it just you think spring, summer.
Like Jesus resurrected himself, you wear a colorful suit. The Easter Bunny came back to give us presents and the McRib.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think Resurrection of Jesus Christ, colorful eggs, McRib.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, not not China virus, McRib Christmas. Like it's
Well, Santa was born.
We're doing a Santa origin story now?
Yeah, Santa was born. Oh, let's get into the wine first. And then
Christopher Kringle was born.
Yeah, we're 3 hours into this podcast. We still haven't had the wine yet. So this is called
we go on one of those vision quests.
Yeah.
Just like, we've been talking for 17 hours. It's like, really? Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson's here.
We've been talking for 4 days at this point. Still haven't gotten to the wine. So this is called Domaine Bousquet, naturally elegant wine, Black Rock. It's a 2019 Malbec made with organic grapes.
Yes, it's a organic wine.
So
I've been wanting to try one.
It's from Tupungato, Ucio Valley in Mendoza, Argentina. Shouts out Andrew. So anyway, Domaine Bousquet Malbec, Tupungato Valley, Mendoza, Argentina. The Domaine Bousquet combines the know-how of French winemaking, which with Argentina's exceptional climate and terrain. I think they spelled that wrong. Terror. I don't know. The vineyard is located at the foothills of the Andes at 1200 MASL. Its thermal aptitude contributes to obtaining fully ripened grapes with an excellent acidity. The grapes are hand-picked, and the vineyard is certified organic. The wine has rich, intense blackberry aromas with spicy black pepper notes for you McChicken lovers. Black currant.
For you split pea soup lovers.
You split pea soup lovers, yeah.
Yeah, like a good McChicken as well.
Black currant and cassis. The palate reveals an elegant personality with layers of red and black fruits and silky tannins. This wine pairs well with red meat, sauces, cheeses, semen, and pasta. Product of Argentina.
I giggle every time you do that. I try not to, because I try to take myself seriously.
Yeah. So
you've got the fine china out.
Yeah. So tonight we got a bit of a twisty boy.
Ooh. Sounds like you're cracking the necks of all those.
Oh yeah.
All those.
It's got a good
anti-vaxxers. Wait.
Hold on. When in doubt, label out.
Wait. Oh, I'm farting. Sorry.
Okay. Let's get in there.
Yeah, get in there real deep. Do it.
Get in there.
Yeah, do it.
There we go. Oh. Shit. On a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep.
So we fucked each other. All right.
So we started
plastic?
Sucking each other's dicks in the back of the train car. If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta suck it right.
That's why. That's what that song's about.
Yeah. It's about
You gotta know.
It's about fucking a stranger.
Know when to fold them. He's talking about his balls.
You gotta know when to cup them. Know when to suck them.
All right. Okay. We don't need to do this entire remix right now.
Know when to spit it out.
That comes out on YouTube later on this winter.
Know when to swallow.
Okay.
Okay,
All
boys.
right. Do you think Kenny Rogers is gonna really like that version of the song? You know,
is he still alive?
I don't know.
Pretty sure he died.
Oh, perfect. So we can just take all of his royalties.
Yeah.
This is very plummy. I get like
You never spit out the what?
I get like this kind of.
This needs to be aerated. I can already smell it and tell.
Smell and tell?
Yeah, I can smell and tell. And I didn't bring down a goddamn paper towel. Look at that. It's a plastic bag.
Still works.
With my Jesus Christ.
He ain't gonna save you for this.
It's not doing shit. It's just spreading it. God, it's a fucking mess. Jesus Christ.
God, that aerator looks like a golf tee.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Let's see. Boyz?
here's to let's see. Here's to the right decisions being the wrong ones.
Yes. Cheers. Okay, so it's wine.
It is wine. It's different.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a good flavor profile here. I'm gonna go with aged NyQuil.
Yeah, it's organic. All right. This is Domaine Bousquet. It is from Argentina, from the Yuco Valley, which is near Mendoza. This wine is average price between $10.99 and $13.99. I got it on sale at the local liquoria.
$7.99.
$8.99.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, organic wine for $9. Sign me up, sister. Taste characteristics: bold, tannic, dry, and very acidic. I think it's right.
Yep.
Because it still hurts the back of my jaw.
You ever have cottonmouth from smoking marijuanas?
I have.
This is what this wine is giving me.
You know what? You're not wrong, because I was just thinking to myself, why does it feel like I licked sand? And like that's what I'm getting right now. It's like I just licked. Like when you go in the ocean, you just like gargle. You just gargle a little bit of that ocean water, and you're just like, oh god. Yeah, that's.
You ever wake up from a heavy night of drinking and you were that close to dying?
Yeah.
And you feel, I mean, aside from the pounding headache, incredibly thirsty.
And the woman next to you who you don't remember her name?
Yeah.
It's Cheryl.
Oh, man.
She whispers that to you. Like,
Cheryl.
she knows that she knows.
Oh, she knows that
Have
you
you
were
ever-
a last resort.
You ever had that situation where the girl knows that you don't know her name, and she just rolls over and she goes, "It's Sarah."
I can't say that specifically has happened to me.
happened to me.
It's happened to you?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Okay. Well,
Open up.
Well,
From what you remember of the story.
I remember that I was in college, and I had some beverages and don't remember the night, and I woke up and there was a woman next to me, and she rolled over, and the first words out of her mouth was, "It's Sarah." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "My name is Sarah." And I go, "Okay."
All right.
I go, "What's up?" She's like, "I figured you were pretty drunk last night." I go, "So you raped me?" And that's literally when the conversation ended.
She's like, I'm going to leave now.
Yep.
Wow.
She got up and left. I went downstairs, made myself a bowl of cereal. I made myself a bowl of cereal. I'm churning the oats myself.
Yeah. Had to churn my oats and bake them myself into familiar O shapes. Yeah.
Baked the oats, churned them myself, fed the goats. And I love when people say I made myself a bowl of cereal. I said, "Oh, did you smash down the wheat too?" Did you?
Oh, you really rolled those toasted oats out good, huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah, how are the cows this morning? Did you milk them before you went to bed? I remember because I was in just my boxers eating the cereal, and my other fraternity brother like walked out of his bedroom disheveled, from a night of heavy drinking, mostly light beer. And he's just like, "Hey man, how was your night?" I said, "There was a girl in my bed." And he goes, "Oh, that's cool, man. Where is she?" I go, "She left already." And he goes, "Wow." And he goes, "What happened?" I go, "Well, I accused her of rape." And he goes, "That's one way to get rid of her."
Oh, man.
I was like, "I honestly wasn't." I said, I think she did rape me." I was like, "I don't remember a lot." And she was in my bed, and her first words out of her mouth were her name. He goes, "That's pretty weird."
That is weird. It's Sarah.
Yeah. he goes, that's pretty weird. And he grabbed his towel and he goes, hey, you probably did get raped. And he ran up the stairs.
Honestly, did you cry in the shower?
No, I felt fine.
Okay.
Nothing. I don't even know what happened.
So
whatever.
Wow. So you are a sexual assault survivor.
Me too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't spoken to this girl.
And this is my first time hearing this story.
Maybe I will seek
so
her out
brave.
and we'll do a live
Well, Sarah, do you know her last name?
phone conversation on the podcast. I don't.
Of course you don't.
Don't know. I don't even know if she exists anymore.
You know, you shouldn't have worn that hoodie that night with your Greek letters on it. You were asking for it.
It's true. I was basically when you're in a fraternity in college and you show off that you're in the fraternity in college and you're blackout drunk. Just so you know, you're in trouble.
You're a target.
You're a target. It's what I was wearing, isn't it?
Yeah, you were. Can you bring that a little closer? I'm
Sure,
like in an awkward position. So
this aerator kind of looks like a robot penis.
it does.
Like
It looks like a feminine penis.
like
It's got a nice bulb on the end of it.
yeah, it looks like a penis that's very well kept.
Yeah. Its handlers really care about it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like it's,
Okay.
Yeah, like it's the kind of guy that goes to the day spa and gets pube treatments.
Yeah. Like, custom Brazilian. I'm
Hello, Desiree. I'm here for the bonsai tree.
Yeah, I can't say that's actually happened to me before. Is that better?
Yeah, it's opened up very nicely.
Okay, that's a little less offensive.
Yeah, this wine by itself, I feel like we've had organic wine before too, and it had like the same things. Like that's, I gotta get on this kick because I really enjoy organic wine because. The boy Bam Bam Baklava turns me on to organic wine all the time.
He's more about natural wines.
Natural wines.
So they're
but,
like unfiltered.
That's what I want more of. So if anybody can hit me up with any new suggestions of like good natural wine, preferably from Europe, that would be great. Wineboyspot@gmail.com. Yeah.
We'll have to bring one in.
For sure. I would like that very much.
Yeah.
But shouts out to Action Bronson. I just put out a new line of fragrances for men.
Yes.
It's probably going to be great.
Of course.
It's also down to, I think, a supple 245 now.
He is. He's just losing weight.
I mean, just melting like butter.
So I'm thinking back, though, on my past, because we're walking down memory lane again. I've definitely missed last names.
Oh, that's better than most people.
And there are names I can't remember. But I know that I knew names.
Go on.
I know I knew names at the time.
Okay.
So
go on.
Yeah, Zach, you're a scumbag. That's what I'm saying. So anyway.
Okay. Go on. What are you saying?
I'm saying you're a terrible person. You deserved it that night.
Okay.
Yep. You deserved it.
Go on.
And you shouldn't have been wearing that hoodie with your Greek letters on it. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay. Okay. Sounds.
And I'm saying this as a progressive young man. You crossed the line. You shouldn't have worn that hoodie. You were asking for it.
Okay.
And I just don't appreciate you're giving us a bad name out here.
Okay. Out in the streets? Is that what you're saying? Giving you a bad name out in these streets? Ruining your cred?
Yep. So, one thing I've noticed a bit of, though.
A bit
of.
A
Yes.
bit of the old whiffle.
Is months change.
They do. It's called seasons.
Yes. And we get to a certain time of the year, a month in particular, called November. And my question to you is, are you partaking in No Nut November this year?
You know, I got to be honest. I've already broken it.
Okay.
So, no.
Okay.
I am not.
Because I was going to ask you. I mean, we're only 4 days into November. Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you if you were partaking in the No Nut November challenge. Attempt to not come.
I mean, but coming is Cumming's so awesome, though.
Cumming is fun, but maybe you wanted to get into semen retention. Do you want to unlock your full masculine potential?
That's what I say. Is that what the Chads talk about?
Semen retention.
Semen retention.
That's what real red pillers talk about.
When they red pill and they just talk about like productivity, and they're just like, if you don't come, you'll be able to sell. Like
like you'll be so much more productive.
So much semen, almost too much semen,
because the semen absorbs back into your body and makes your muscles bigger, and you can focus. So,
I think that's called Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall.
You know what semen?
Absorbed semen. Same thing.
You know what semen retention for your brain is? Adderall.
So if I snort Adderall, it's just like snorting semen. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you could talk somebody into doing that,
if I could talk someone into like snorting their own semen,
incredible. Put on your salesman cap one day and just catch a guy when he's a couple deep. You know, he's had a couple scotches. He's feeling confident. He's trying to sell you a BMW. And you're just like, dude, listen, have you snorted your own cum? And
I feel like...
And he'll be like, what? And you'd be like, you talk all about this semen retention bullshit? Nah, it's about cum snorting.
And I'm like, nah, dude, I've created a life hack here. You want the feeling of coming, but you still want the sharpness, the mental acuity. You still want to be strong. You want to feel powerful. You want to be a man.
Yeah.
So what I do is I come and then I drink it. So I do it. I shoot it into a shot glass real quick. You know, might hit it with a little shot of lemon or something.
You know,
slam it back.
It's like an oyster shooter.
Yeah, like an oyster shooter. It's like a shot of Jameson. It burns. Yeah.
It's tangy.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like you wake up in the morning, you take that smelly silverback gorilla piss.
It smells like day-old chunky soup.
It
smells like split-pea soup.
Yeah, it's dark and smelly. And there's a lot of it. Yeah, that's my life.
It's borderline fringing on a doctor's visit. Like, it's bad.
I had the smelliest pee this morning.
Did you? Did you have asparagus for dinner?
No, I didn't. We were up late last night watching election results, and I ate ice cream and barely drank any water. So I had so much pee in the morning, and it was so smelly and
just dehydrated. How late were you up watching Erection coverage?
I probably went to bed around 11 or 12 o'clock, but then I woke up at 4 to check electoral votes.
Okay, well, why don't you just look at your phone?
I did.
Oh, I thought you were saying 4. I went downstairs.
No.
My cup of coffee just being like, it's a Joe Biden morning.
Yeah, but then I went back to sleep and I woke up, had the smelliest pee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And my wife was like, that smells so bad. And I was like, that's just masculine.
Wait, I'm sorry. She could smell your pee from the bedroom?
No. She got out the shower. She was in the shower. Got out the shower. I'm peeing.
I thought you were... You have a bathroom in your master bedroom, right?
Yeah.
So, I always thought you were saying she's, in bed, and she can just, smell the waft of pee from the bathroom. She's like, that's disgusting.
Oh, yeah. You smell it in the carpets up there. It just absorbs through... No, I'm joking. So...
This is man piss.
No, she was also in there. And I was like, no, that's just very strong masculine urine. She was like, I think it's a health thing. And I said, shut up, woman. I'm masculine. You wish your pee smelled this strong. No, but I've just noticed
it's a masculine pee thing. I'm pretty sure that's a UTI. You're like, it's masculine pee.
I just noticed that first piss in the morning for me is always kind of smelly.
I think it's kind of boys. Correct us if we're wrong. Is the first pee of the day the smelliest? Hit us up, wineboyspod@gmail.com.
My first pee of the day is always kind of smelly.
Mine is too, though.
Yeah, that first one. It's like
what I try to do is doctors say that you're not supposed to drink a lot before you go to bed because apparently, if you drink too much water, it actually energizes the body. Because because the makeup of your body is mostly water, so you're just feeding what you are. But I like to drink a good bit of water before I go to bed. So but my bladder's good enough where I don't really have to pee in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I don't usually wake up in the middle of the night.
So I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and have my pee, and it's usually good.
Yeah,
it's clear. It's like, wow, I had a good night. A good hydrated night.
A well hydrated night.
Well hydrated evening. Except for today's pee was very yellow. Just really pungent. because I was up also watching election coverage, and I was just neglecting my water because I was balls deep in cookie witches.
Yeah, so you're eating junk food.
Yep, I was.
And like staying up late. And that's what I noticed. That's what it is for me, is when I'm up late and eating junk.
Yep.
The pee is the smelliest in the morning.
You ever had a cookie witch, chocolate chip cookie with the ice cream in the middle?
You know. Oof. Change your fucking life.
Woof. Boys, go find yourself not an ice cream sandwich, but it's a cookie.
It's a cookie witch.
Cookie witch. It is
So it's
the cookies.
It's a cookie.
But the ice cream's in the middle. Mm-hmm. And
another cookie.
Sometimes I got to tell you, this might be a game changer for you if you really want to do it. Warm peanut butter in the middle.
Oh, you fucking whore.
My
name is Sarah.
Sarah, I'm already eating my steel milled oats that I made myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make myself a bowl of cereal. Would you like some? It's gonna take about an hour.
My steel cut oats.
I'm currently churning the oats in the basement as we speak. Oh, what's that noise? That sounds like an assembly line. Those are my oats. I'm making them. I'm cutting them into uniform-shaped O's. I'm going to put them in the oven for an hour, dehydrate them, put them in a bowl of cereal. They're going to taste like shit because I didn't put anything on them. Do you like...
It's an honest day's work, Sarah.
Honest day's work, Sarah, if that's your real name. Do you like Cheerios, like plain Cheerios by themselves?
I'm not really a big fan. My kid goes ape shit over them.
Well, because kids don't have taste buds yet.
Yeah,
I mean, they barely know what food is. They're just like, holy shit,
That's true.
I can eat this?
Yeah.
Wait till she tries melted cheese for the first time.
I give
She's
my
going
baby
to fucking
hot
freak
sauce.
out. Okay. That's dangerous. How's her
Is it?
shits?
Oh, they're fine.
Actually, as a guy that suffers from Crohn's disease, I'd say give her all the hot shit and dairy that she needs now because her stomach needs to
we
build
got
up immunity to it.
toughen that shit up.
Yeah. Punch her.
Yeah.
Just punch her right in the stomach. Just be like,
you need ketchup. Like, why?
ketchup? What are you,
a baby? Yeah, she is.
quit being a bitch. Here's some Tabasco.
Yeah, just get strong. Daddy needs you big and strong.
Yeah, we're trying to get you a motherfucking scholarship.
Yeah.
All
right, so
this 4-year private university is not going to pay for itself. I suggest you play basketball.
So as of right now, though, there's a lot of weird shit going on in America.
Like what?
Well, there's a big elephant in the room.
There is?
A giant erection
Wait, where is
going on all over the country. And there have been people...
in all 50 states?
Yeah, big erection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some would say coast to coast.
Wow.
But there was a video that you found on Twitter.
I did, yes. Well, I mean, it's a pretty widely viewed video now. But it basically sums up how I feel about people that support Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's basically just how I feel about Midwestern whites. Like, that's just... Anybody that's kind of in like that middle of the country, corn-fed, Big Ten football part of the country, they're just is what it is. I'll set the scenario. So this guy is wearing now, if I'm not mistaken, this is at the Florida Board of Elections, so we know that Florida's a little touched. He's wearing a T-shirt that says "Barbecue, Beer, and Freedom."
What a guy!
Now when I say shirt. You know what I mean by shirt, right?
Yeah, like no sleeves.
Cut off sleeves,
yeah.
exactly. Man-made cut-off sleeves. Bought the shirt as a T-shirt.
Okay.
Said, fuck these sleeves. What are they doing here?
I'm done with sleeves.
Got to show off my bald eagle tattoo on my upper right arm.
I don't need sleeves in my life anymore.
Yeah. Here's the thing. So this guy kind of looks like if Andy Reid went on like a crack bender. Like that's what this. Now Andy Reid's the football coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Do a quick Google search, boys. He's a big man, big beefy boy.
Big beefy boy loves barbecue and a mustache.
Yeah, barbecue and football. But my God, can he coach? This guy kind of looks like a skinnier version of Andy Reid if he did a lot of meth.
Okay.
And loved himself some barbecue and football. Yeah, rock 'em, sock 'em, football.
Hook 'em horns.
Yeah.
So
roll
them tires.
Yeah, roll them.
Yes, hold up to the mic, boo. Yeah,
as I mentioned, we are not prepared to give that number. The Biden crime family steal the election. The media is covering it up. The Biden crime family steal this election. The media is covering it up. The Biden crime family.
No, what he's saying is that the Biden crime family is stealing this election, and the media is covering it up. Now, if you can see, this photo of him kind of gives me more of like a Louis Anderson vibe.
A bit.
Like a little bit. He definitely looks...
Kind of a Jeff Bridges vibe.
Yeah, like if Jeff Bridges had like a slightly retarded cousin.
Yeah.
Like,
Ron Bridges.
Steven Bridges.
Steven Bridges.
Yeah. He's the guy that goes down to the local bowling alley on Prime Rib Fridays. Has his Bud Light and his prime rib and has a conversation with the guy, and he goes, and there's a trailer for True Grit, and he goes, "That's my brother." He goes, "Okay, Steve."
keeps cutting into his
bowling alley prime rib. Which, quick aside, bowling alley food on Friday nights is phenomenal. Any bowling alley.
How do you know this? I've never had bowling alley food on a Friday night.
I don't know what it is. You can go to any state. I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
I've lived in New York. I've been to bowling alleys in like multiple states. Pennsylvania too. I don't know what it is. It might just be a Northeast like tri-county or state thing. The bowling alley food is so fucking good.
On a Friday night.
Go to prime rib dinners at a bowling alley.
So they just have like a chef come in.
I think he's just there, but he's just slinging chicken fingers and chicken wings all week.
Just like Chef Joe.
Yeah.
They let him like open up his culinary repertoire. And he's like, yeah, tonight we're making prime rib.
And it's good.
And
it's cheap.
Prime rib, mashed potatoes, and like, I don't know, spinach or something.
Yeah, like a cream spinach, like something like
or
really
like asparagus or something.
Something classy. And it's like $8.
Like this dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be $8. It is a $25 meal. It's like $8, whatever.
Easily. Yeah, $8. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
You're like, what? I'm feeding the whole family here.
I'm just gonna feed the whole fam. I like. I don't know. I completely like that. But our friend has got to finish here. He's just letting everybody know about the Biden family.
Biden crime family. He sounds like a South Park character.
I mean, he is.
This election, the media's covering up. We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's covering up this election. He's stealing that.
Okay, so now Joe Biden apparently is stealing his rights and stealing the election.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how this greatly affects Steven Bridges from Florida.
I don't know. Stop reading QAnon theories. I don't know, man.
I mean, does this guy even have internet?
Maybe he has like a nephew that prints him off for him.
Like Alex
Drops
Jones.
him off. He prints off.
Our frog's gay.
Like he just prints off shit that he reads on like Alex Jones and like what is it, the Daily Wire or whatever.
Oh God.
Drops it off at his house.
I just found out that the Daily Wire bought like the majority stake of the Blaze. Like Glenn Beck's
I'm not
thing.
surprised.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Apparently Glenn Beck was never a businessman. He was more of a talking head, but
yeah.
I mean, everybody, it's all talking heads over there.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like Ben Shapiro drives a truck now. So
Big truck.
He's a real rootin' tootin' little cowboy.
Yeah.
So
We got to post that photo of Ben Shapiro on on social media. He's he looks like a very
he's adorable.
He looks like he kind of looks like if he looks like a cowboy that just tried on a cowboy outfit for the first time, but has money. So he's just like, does this look good? Do you guys like this? It's a good angle.
It's a good angle.
Do you guys like this?
I think my butt looks really good in these Wranglers. Do they, honey?
Yeah, do they, honey? What do you think?
Yeah.
I bought the King Ranch. Is that a good car? Is that a decent sized vehicle for the kids? Good stowing capacity.
Good for the.
Can we tow gravel?
What if you bought the truck, drove it once, was like nervous because of the ground clearance,
Yeah.
and then quickly went back to his 3 Series?
Yeah. Quickly back to the Tesla. He's like, all right, this is fine.
Yeah. No, he won't drive a Tesla because they're too. He just doesn't trust it.
Yeah. He's like, this is too good.
Yeah. He went back to like his
electricity
Camry.
and gas. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah,
really?
he went back to his Camry.
Yeah,
That's just where he's comfortable.
Yeah. All right. So we got to finish our friend here. Let's see where he's yelling. Oh wait, here we go. Let's get back. We get into my favorite part. So this is the Florida Board of Elections. So my guy is having a press conference. I should have probably prefaced that. So having a press conference, and this guy just runs in the middle of the press conference, and this dude, you can tell, has been dealing with these types of people all day.
It's Florida.
He's just standing there, arms crossed, being like, he'll fucking lose his breath at some point.
Yeah,
like, maybe he'll die.
He's going to walk away.
You know, maybe there's a sniper across the street. Who knows? Like,
Jesus, please strike him.
Where were we? What was the last question?
and he just goes back into the press conference, like, and he's just like, he's like, this shit's been happening all day. He goes, he like looks at the guy, it's like, you're the 15th person to say this. It's like, I've seen your kind already.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, man, when I took this role, heading up this whole board of elections thing, I didn't think I was going to have to deal with people like Stephen Bridges over here.
Listen, Florida's a scary place, okay?
I haven't been.
Okay.
This had to be close to the Panhandle. Where's the Florida Board of Elections? You would think it would be like in Miami, right? It's kind of like the biggest city in Florida,
but it could be in like Fort Lauderdale or like Jacksonville or something.
In the Panhandle.
Here's what I know about Florida, okay? The people in Florida are bigger. Like, it's a larger human that resides in Florida.
Country fed?
Yeah, country fed. They get a lot more sun, so they can grow year round, unlike us normal folk that have winters. So the average Floridian is actually bigger than your typical run-of-the-mill American.
All right. So this particular Board of Elections in Florida was located in...
Yep. Now...
Oh, is it...
Okay, so your average Floridian is also more susceptible to conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Where's Pinellas County?
Not quite as smart. Pinellas County?
Yeah.
It's in the Pinellas region of Florida.
It's in the penis part of...
Yep.
Pinellas County is Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg.
Okay.
Near Clearwater.
Okay.
Retirement area.
Yeah.
That's where that is.
Yeah. So I've just noticed that there's some weird shit about Florida. Like, just search like high school bench press records in Florida. They're much higher in Florida than they are in the rest of the country. Why do you think that is?
Steroids.
That, and also like they're just a bigger, beefier boy that comes out of Florida than like the rest of the country. Okay?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Also in Florida, they're more prone to just do weird shit with cars. You know? Here we have to worry about, hey, is my car going to make it through the winter? Down there, they don't have that worry. So because of that, you just put water in your radiator. Fuck it. You don't need antifreeze. It doesn't get that cold there anyway.
It's true.
Yeah, so for that reason, do I want rims on my car? Of course. 28s. Fuck it. You can do that in Florida. You can't do that up here.
It's true.
You got to worry about the salt eating away the chrome. Yeah.
Just shit you don't got to worry about in hot weather states.
Let me tell you a story about Florida, okay? Now, when I was in like 10th grade, I remember this one kid played football with him. We called him Florida. He's from Jacksonville, okay? One day, it's after practice, and we're waiting for our parents to come pick us up. It's me and him left, okay? We're behind our high school. We see a cat, like, walking. And he's like, it's a cat. And I was like, all right, man, whatever. It's a cat. Sometimes you see random cats. And he just looks at it. He's like, and then he looks back at me and he just yells, it's a cat. And then he runs, chases down the cat. You know how fast cats are, startled.
Yeah.
He catches the cat. Okay. Grabs the cat, walks back over to me, holding the cat. And I'm like, all right, man, it's a cat. And then he just says again, like, it's a cat. And then the cat turns into a cat. It does cat shit and it just meow and scratches him. And then he just panics like, oh, fuck, cat, and throws it into the air. And the cat lands on top of this shed we were waiting by. And the cat is like staring at him the whole time like, I want to get down, but fuck you. I know you're from Florida.
You got Florida speed. You have Florida cat-like reflexes.
Yes, you are not a regular human.
You're a very Florida human.
You're a Florida human. That's a different type of human.
I love the cat's like eyeing him up from the top of the shed, just being like, I ain't coming down.
Nah, fuck you.
Fuck that.
Nah, I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay here.
When
Fuck
you're
you.
gone, I'm gone.
Yeah. So,
When you leave, I leave.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned stare down between a human and a cat.
But that's the thing is you realize that there are different parts of the world that breed different types of people. Florida people in general, Florida black people, Florida white people, those are different people. They're not like us. Okay?
We ain't the same.
We ain't the same thing. So somehow there was a split in the evolutionary line, just like white people from Russia.
Very different.
That's a different type of white person right there.
Very straightforward, angry. Just like
yeah.
yes. They see a man who's struggling to cross the street, and they go, "The car kills this man." Like
if he dies, he
he dies.
Yeah, Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
I just think of a big, like, muscly white.
Honestly,
dude.
though, like that's how white Russians are. I mean, that's just how Russian people are in general. They see a man struggling with his groceries to his car. They go, "Get the more legs, you fucking pussy."
Right,
Like,
and I equate, honestly, white Floridians are very close genetically to white Russians.
White Russians are delicious. But secondly,
Well,
I think
just Russians in general, because they're all.
I think that Floridians by nature are just have things easier by literal nature. Like the weather's always nice. The only thing it is it gets like steamy hot.
Yeah, it does.
Which
Cooks the brains.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's what it is.
It fries brain cells
From an early age.
Yeah, I think it legitimately is just like it goes outside and it's like we're frying eggs on the sidewalk, but the sidewalk's your brain.
Yeah,
And it's just like, man,
because
I think it's too damn hot here. I don't think you're supposed to you're not supposed to, habitate with your family.
Yeah.
And everybody here.
Yeah.
This hot ass state, and it's just like, well,
Listen,
let's just do it. And it's like,
Florida.
oh, okay.
Florida will have you driving in a rusty Chrysler Town and Country, side door open, standing on the ledge of the side door, holding a twin-size mattress to the top of this minivan in the rain, down I-95, whatever the fuck they drive down in Florida, just to get this mattress home. Uncovered. It's wet. The mattress is done by the time you get it home because it's going to be all wet.
It's not to mention all the humidity on top of it.
But especially because, like, had you just left your damn family home, the minivan was big enough to just throw the mattress in there.
Oh.
Dirty bitch.
Did that one catch?
Probably.
Oh, God, it stinks.
Damn. Make me die from, like, carbon monoxide poisoning or something down here.
You know what that smells like?
Freedom.
Health. Freedom. If freedom smells like this, I don't want to be free. Whew. That's horrible.
Oh, man.
I apologize to myself and you.
Good.
Good. So, I don't know, man. It's been. I think we are both to the point where of just utter exhaustion because we invest way too much time in politics.
Yeah.
And it's really because it's almost for our sake because we want to talk about it on the podcast. But I also think that there's also a side of me. There's a side of me that just likes the data. Like I like knowing how every county breaks out. I don't know why, because then I just start. I kind of silently judge fucking East Bumblefuck County in Kentucky, and I'm just like, oh, makes sense, Lexington. Like it's just like shit. I know nothing about these states.
Yeah.
I know that most of them basically all I know is that the ones that won have some sort of racism associated to it in some way, shape, or form. Most of them, but and I almost caught myself the other day because I said, "What about the Dakotas?" And I was like, "The Indians." It just popped in my head. I was like, "Aha! They got somebody that's been,
But even then, there's 4 of them left.
4 Indians total.
Yeah, and the Dakotas.
I mean,
combined.
the football team.
Yeah. Well, that's the Washington football team.
I know.
No.
I love the fact that it's just we've resorted to that as a country, where it's just like the mascot for the University of North Dakota is the Fighting Sioux, which is it's an Indian nation, which is fine, but apparently you can't call them fighting because that would indicate war, and that's a problem now.
Well,
and now they're just known as like
into
the
stereotypes.
Sioux.
That's why.
Isn't like the Sioux kind of racist? Just like look at the Sioux over there.
Well, it's not the Indians, which is just a very general catch-all term for Native American people, and those aren't even Native American. Well, they're not even Indian. They're from America.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're named after a specific tribe and they talked to the tribe about it, and the tribe was like, "Yeah, sure, man, set up a scholarship fund," and then they were like, "All right, cool."
Who knows though? I mean, but Florida's got like the Seminoles.
Yeah. Yeah, and once again, like, if they've talked to them about it, and
I don't know if Florida's talked to them.
Maybe. I mean, it's Florida. You never know.
North Dakota's probably just like, let's just talk to it. It's so damn cold up here. Like, at least we have sensibility because it's not hot.
Just
90
cold
days of
and
the year.
Midwestern. Yeah. Let's just talk about it.
I can't even call North Dakota Midwest. That's Mountain West.
Yeah, Mountain West. Mountain North.
It's just
real north and damn near Canada. It's
for how big of a state that is, they get very, very little electoral college votes. It's a big state.
Only 6 people live there.
That's true.
That's why.
It's literally a state of just land and 4 people.
Yeah. It's just, I like my privacy, my guns, and my burr. Like burr.
That's North Dakota.
Yeah.
You just did a perfect North Dakota accent.
Yeah, South Dakota too. It's a little more southern.
North Dakota, South Dakota, beer.
Yeah. South Dakota's a little more it's a little more southern of an accent.
It's more liberal.
So I'm like making shit up now. It's a little
I know
more southern.
Nothing about.
So it's like fuck abortion. I'm like, all right, man.
Cool, man.
Cool, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's basically like the whole gist of it. Like, nobody knows anything.
Nope.
Still.
Not at all.
We're set right now as it stands. Like, if we're doing live election, Biden's got a lead. It's sizable from a certain perspective. Mm-hmm. He literally needs to win like one more state based on all projections, and he's going to be the president of the United States. Now, a vote for Joe Biden is a vote for Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. And we need to talk about this because this most likely is going to be the person that's going to be running the country. Now, do you trust in general? Like, do you trust?
Go on.
That's it.
Her?
Anybody.
Her. I mean,
I just dealt with 4 years of peeing on my head and saying it's raining.
Yeah, I trust her.
Now, why?
I think she'll do a good job.
Because she was a cop?
Part of it is...
Law and order?
Law and order.
What do you think?
We need law and order.
How ironic is it? That you get a man screaming about protecting, pride for the blue, and we back the blue, and all that shit. And most likely our president's going to be like a former cop. He just used to lock up drug offenders like hotcakes.
Yeah. That would be hilarious.
Low-key drug offenders. Nothing big.
Yeah.
Misdemeanor drug offenders who is just like, let's put him in jail for 10 years. Bury him under the jail. It's like, Jesus.
So
he had a gram of weed on him. It's like 10 years.
Yeah. Mandatory minimum sentencing. So
the irony of that is fascinating to me.
So I'm okay with it. And the reason why is because I think Kamala Harris.
I've been calling her Kamala.
Kamala Harris, I believe, can be pushed a little further to the left than what she is. So she actually does have a pretty good record as a district attorney, as a prosecutor. And, has she put some people in prison? Yeah, of course she has. But I think She's not the one that's jumping out the window and using that blanket Law and Order statement. She understands the law and how it works. She's also very intelligent. And I think she's going to be the right people in the right positions to actually make good, sound policy decisions.
Okay.
So, I mean, she's also a U.S. Senator. So I think she knows a thing or two about governing.
She might.
She might.
We don't know.
I'll put it this way.
She's
I don't
also
think her
still the
son
vice president.
Yeah.
Hell, we don't even have a president yet.
No, we don't. But let's say she is in a position where she does become president.
What if Donald
I
Trump
don't
is
think she's
winning
gonna put
right
her
now because we haven't looked?
I just looked. He's not. Anyway, I'll put it this way. I don't think she would put her son-in-law in position to like basically be the unofficial president because he's her son-in-law. You know, you're Jewish, handle the Jews. Like that's basically what Trump did with Jared Kushner. Like
I love. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
But also, like, I can't deal with Jared Kushner's just face. Like,
it's very punchable.
It's just he look like that's exactly what it is. It's just like, oh god, this guy looks like a wealthy banker, and I want to hit him.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just don't know what it is. It's just like you're Jewish, figure it out. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it seems like he did. He was like, well, you're Jewish, so handle the shit with Israel. Because, you know,
because you're Jewish.
birthright. like, come on, fam. So that literally makes me feel like when I was in like elementary school or whatever, and whenever we would talk about slavery, which always happened to fall in like February, whenever the teacher would bring up slavery, everybody in the class would just look at me like, you're black, you have feelings.
Do you know what it's like? No.
No.
I'm pretty sure it sucked though.
Your people were enslaved.
Why,
How do you feel about it?
Why are we doing a you people thing right now?
Your people.
Pretty sure the thing that you're doing is as racist as the thing we're talking about. So, like, why don't we not do that?
Yeah. You. How do you feel about this?
Don't do the
How do you feel?
Don't say you.
How do you feel?
Why do I feel like
It was like, how do you feel about this, Gerald? How do you feel?
she's like? I was like, is there like a fucking hidden camera game show going on right now? Like, why do I have to answer this question?
Man, your people have been through a lot.
I would have just been like, yeah, we have. Can I get a day off?
Been through a lot.
Can I get the whole rest of the week off? That's what I would. I would have faked it like an injury.
Yeah.
It's been like
It's an injury.
like Monday morning. Why your people gone through a lot? It's like enough for me to take the rest of the week off.
Black History Month was very annoying in school because it was exactly the same every year.
Well, yeah.
So it was like, all right,
It's the same.
we're going to talk about Harriet Tubman,
Yep.
Martin Luther King Jr.,
Uh-huh.
and George Washington Carver.
We know that
Because,
peanut
you
butter's
know.
delicious.
Fun fact, he didn't invent peanut butter.
I know, and that's the thing that blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Because that's all I thought. It was like, oh yeah, George Washington Carver is the peanut butter guy. They're like, it wasn't him. I'm like, what?
No, he invented a lot of shit with peanuts. Peanut butter was not one of them.
But they fed it to me like
They
peanut
did.
butter.
They did.
I thought he
always
was.
thought he made peanut. Nah, he didn't make peanut butter. He made a lot of shit with peanuts.
Drove me crazy.
But not the butter.
You know, that shit with peanuts. No peanut butter though.
No peanut butter.
The best peanut shit he didn't even make. How does that make you feel?
did a lot of shit. He did a
Gerald,
lot
how does
of
that make you
shit
feel?
You know,
The fact that this man made so much peanut shit but didn't make the good peanut butter.
he didn't make peanut butter.
Peanut
that's
butter was
what we
made by a
learned
white
about.
guy, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Look
Probably.
it up.
Who invented? Look, Google it. I mean, it's one of your people. So
What if it's not a white guy?
it might not be. It might have been some Indian dude.
Oh god.
It just had to be in the butter. So anyway, a terrible accent.
Chief buttered peanut.
Yeah. So yeah, but that was every year during like Black History Month. It was like we're gonna learn about Martin Luther King Jr. We're gonna learn about Harriet Tubman.
First of all, before you
George
go,
Washington Carver.
yeah, before you go crazy, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe it was a black man who invented the peanut butter.
Just not George Washington Carver.
No, it was Marcellus Gilmore Edson.
Okay, is there a picture?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. There's a picture of a white guy and a picture of a black guy. Which guy is it?
His servant Tobias invented the peanut butter. Marcellus took the credit for it. That's usually how it happens.
Marcellus Gilmore Edson was a Canadian oh, he's not black. No.
Okay, he's Canadian. Yeah.
Canadian chemist and pharmacist.
Okay, and his servant, Tobias.
Why don't they show me who's the black? Who is this guy?
His servant, Tobias. He always had a servant named Tobias or Willie or...
This is what it's... Well, this is on Reddit. It says that this is Marcellus Gilmore Edson.
That's Marcellus?
I mean...
Shit, okay.
But then the photo right next to him is this motherfucker.
Yeah, who knows? That's fucking Kris Kringle.
I said this Santa Claus George Washington lookalike.
Yeah, looking like a Slim Santa. Like, who the fuck knows?
Look like a Slim Santa. It's a good t-shirt.
Yeah, Slim Santa.
Slim Santa.
Listen, I don't fucking get
it. It's like rapping Christmas songs or like Christmas carols. Yeah. Call me Slim Santa.
All I'm saying is, back in and you learn a lot of shit about history growing up in a black household. You learn that there's a lot of shit that was created and white people like took it and just like co-opted it. Huh? Like let's be honest here. Colonel Sanders, who was frying that chicken?
Not him.
Who created that recipe?
Listen, if we're canceling...
I'm not canceling. I'm just bringing up facts.
No, but I'm saying, like, if we're in the cancel culture, I don't know why more people aren't talking about why Colonel Sanders is so white and so proud on that KFC logo.
Yeah. Because you know it was a black woman named Hattie who had the fold over the elbow that created that chicken.
Because it was good.
Because it was good.
It's made me love and soul, that's why.
Yes, that's who made that chicken. It wasn't Harlan Sanders, a.k.a. the colonel who never actually served in the army.
I was going to say, can you be denoted as a colonel if you didn't serve? So
he served chicken.
He's the colonel of chicken.
Yep. So I'm just saying, who are some other unsung black heroes?
I don't know. Who created popcorn chicken? Because I got to be honest, I have a gripe. That does not look like popcorn. Who gave it the notion of popcorn chicken? Is it because it's poppable like popcorn?
I don't know. I'm going to assume it was probably some corporate suit. Kids love popcorn. Kids love chicken. Whammo.
Popcorn chicken. We're going to have to Colonel Hawk this shit.
Yep. That's when it was created.
Colonel Sanders.
Yep.
Who did not serve in the United States Army.
He did not. Okay.
Terrific.
What else? Like your people? They're Eastern blockers, right?
Your people.
Your people. Yeah.
You mean
you people?
You mean the whites?
The white. Well, you're many things.
I am the proverbial melting pot.
Yeah. Well, you have a good amount of USSR DNA.
Not a ton. Enough.
Okay.
Enough to understand that my most of my heart is Russian.
Yeah.
So it's like, why don't I have feeling? Russian. That's why. Mm-hmm. It's like, why does it hurt for me to show empathy? Mm-hmm. That's Eastern Europe. That's what it is.
Yeah, like Hungary.
Yes. Come here for a second. Let me show you something in this alleyway. And you stab. Stab.
Stab.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes, Stephen, come here. Let me. You have beautiful jewelry to show me. Do you come to the?
I'll
come
put
to
it this
the,
way:
yes.
You could probably stab a guy and not get blood on your tracksuit.
Of course not.
Yeah,
I throw it away because I have a second one underneath the tracksuit.
Wow, so it's a tracksuit under the tracksuit.
You keep the white tracksuit underneath the black tracksuit. The black tracksuit is always the murder tracksuit. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
And to get rid of the other one, you set it on fire.
Wow.
Kerosene. Of course, light it on fire, and you have a white tracksuit on because you got to go to dinner with the in-laws.
Ooh,
yeah,
wow.
And it's just like, Boris, where have you been? It's just like, I haven't been killing a jeweler in an alleyway. I have.
So, because one lesson I learned in life was, now listen, we went to a Halloween party recently.
I did,
and I wore a tracksuit to this Halloween party.
Yeah, and you went as cozy.
I told everyone I was cozy.
Which is stupid. It's just a nice way of saying you didn't dress up.
Nope. It's a nice way of saying I
you should have just been like,
wore.
You literally should have just been like, I'm an extra from Eastern Promises. That's all you should have said.
Maybe. Nah, I just didn't feel like
Viggo Mortensen's right-hand man.
But also, when is it appropriate for a grown man to just walk out to a nighttime function in a tracksuit?
When you don't give a shit, it's fine.
Exactly.
Listen, Halloween's not that big of a deal. If you don't want to dress up, just like come up with a better excuse than I'm going as cozy. Just being like, I don't give a fuck about dressing up.
No.
This is why
I didn't say I'm
tracksuit.
going as cozy. Just be, hey, what are you? And I said I'm cozy, and that's it.
And everybody just seems like, ooh, what cozy mean?
I'm cozy.
That's true.
I'm comfortable. This is lovely.
I know. Thank God I had knee sleeves on for my costume. I want to stone cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
The bald cap and all. You can peep it on my my Instagram page. But I hurt myself the other day, and it wasn't even working out.
How'd you do it?
Warming up for the workout.
So you're warming up.
I was warming up to work out.
What did this warm up consist of?
Jogging.
Okay.
That's it.
Did you warm up for the jog?
Yeah, I was doing those things. They call them butt kickers, and you put your heels
Okay.
up to your butt, and you just do that.
Yeah.
Just landed on my knee the wrong way.
Huh.
And
Got hurt.
yeah,
That's what you get for trying to improve your life.
yeah, that's what you get for trying to be healthy, bitch.
Yeah. Bring
so
you down a peg.
Yeah, God is like, not today. What are you doing trying to be healthy? Shoot you in the knee with this God gun. So I got an X-ray on Monday. Came back negative. They got me on crutches. So I'm gimping around. It's fun.
Okay.
Gotta get an MRI to make sure I don't have any internal damage to the knee.
Good.
And we'll see.
Wow, you are falling apart on me.
Yeah.
I think on that note, I think we're going to draw this to a close.
Yeah.
We're
just going to bring this to an end, and we're going to go in through the nose and out through the mouth.
Yep.
Namaste.
Yep.
Namaste. Namaste. And relax. Very nice.
Masculine urine.
I do have to tell you, we've been in this habit of playing music when we sleep at night. Like we play like the smooth sounds of like Namaste. And it's the problem is that the narrator's is like this humble Indian guy, and it makes me laugh, so I can't fall asleep. It's just because he has a slight lisp. So when he just like, first when you go inside to your inner thoughts, you want to try to find your deepest thoughts. He doesn't say thoughts, he says dots. And it makes me laugh. And I look at my girlfriend, I go, I can't. She's like, why? I was like, I can't look into my own deepest thoughts. She's like, just fall asleep. And I'm like, I'm trying. I said, but this Indian man with a slight lisp is not letting me.
You need to listen to...
You need to find your deepest purpose.
You need to listen to like ocean sounds or something.
We've been getting in
Or
the habit of
forest.
that. Honestly, the sounds of birds, I don't know what it is. Just calming bird sounds. Sleeps like a baby. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I'm envisioning the thing I want to kill.
Okay.
It's like, kill bird.
Yeah. Slice it open. Yeah.
Yeah, gut it.
True.
Yeah. Murder. All right. For all of us here at the Wine Boys podcast, we'd like to say thank you for voting, and thanks for smoking.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for smoking, boys.
Yeah,
right.
and if you haven't started yet, try Newport. They're awesome
Yeah, Newport 100s, boys.
for sure. Camels,
Yep.
Camels are good too,
Yep, the Camel
And-
Crushes.
and smoke Marlboros.
Yeah.
All right.
Reds, the Cowboy Killers.
Don't be a bitch.
Yep.
Talk to you next week. We love you. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.
Cigarettes are good.